Hi, my name is Pauline Young. In this segment, I'm going to discuss the home inspection process. Now to begin, the home inspection, usually, let me back up. When you write a contract, or your buyer's agent writes the contract with you, usually the agent is going to write the contract contingent upon a home inspection. And usually the agent is going to put in a certain amount of days that, we're making this offer of X amount of dollars on a property contingent upon a home inspection that will take place in X amount of days. So at this point, if the seller agrees to everything and writes, signs off on that, then you, the buyer, are going to go ahead and have your home inspection. You're going to set that up, and typically your agent will be with you at the home inspection. In some places, in some scenarios, they're not, but usually your agent is there at the home inspection with you. During the home inspection, they are going to check, I'm referring to the contractor, your general contractor is going to check the items such as all of the mechanical items in a house, the appliances, your HVAC system, the plumbing. They're going to go in the attic and see if there are any leaks from the roof, or they may go outside and have binoculars inspecting the shingles on your roof, or some inspectors actually go on top of the roof. It really depends where you are. There's various inspections that are going to be taking place during this time with this general contractor. In some scenarios, if it's something that that requires someone with an expertise in that particular area, maybe the general contractor found something wrong with the roof, and so they're suggesting that the buyer has a certified roofing inspector to go up there and to see what is going on with that property and to see if that can be resolved. So during this time, you as the buyer want to pay close attention. This is your opportunity to speak to the general contractor and find out exactly what is going on with this property. What is the condition? You want to ask, oh, what is the age of this heat pump? What is the age of this water heater? Or what is the condition of this condenser unit on the outside of the property? This is your opportunity to really check out this property that you're thinking of purchasing. And at the same time, while this inspection is taking place, that general contractor may also perform a termite inspection. Okay, and that usually takes maybe 15 to 20 minutes. If it's not that contractor that performs a termite inspection, then a different company, a different contractor will come in during the home inspection and perform the actual termite inspection, and to make sure whether or not there is any evidence of termites, and if so, if there are termites, then that needs to be noted in the report that there were termites that were found. In addition, I just want to let you know, during the home inspection, this is not for cosmetic items such as, oh, the carpeting is old, oh, the paint on the wall, I don't like the color, or there's a scratch, or anything like that. Those are cosmetics, and so that's not going to be included in the scope of this overall inspection. Now, how long would the home inspection take? Usually a home inspection could take, it really depends. You may have more than one individual that comes in to do the home inspection for you. In that scenario, the home inspection could take an hour or an hour and a half. However, if it's a larger house, or if it's just one individual, sometimes an inspection could take 2 hours. It could take 2.5 hours or so. It really depends. So I'll just give it a range of an hour and a half to 3 hours. It just really depends on the size of the property. It depends on how many people are coming to do that inspection for you. After the home inspection has been completed, the next step is to sit down with your agent, and your agent is going to draft a home inspection notice or addendum and you're going to sit down, you're going to go through the report, because your general contractor that comes through there to do the home inspection is going to give you a written report of everything that was found, good and bad. So, you know, he's going to report, or she, and I'm referring to the inspector, is going to report whether or not, you know, this item is in working condition, or the water pressure is good, or the water pressure is slow. Whatever it is, that's all going to be included in the report. So when you're sitting down with your agent is going to go through the report. You and your agent are going to determine the items that you would like to have included on this separate addendum that you're writing, and you're going to submit to the seller. And when this is given to the seller, in essence, you're saying, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, or Miss Seller, or Mr. Seller, you know, I'm giving you this home inspection notice, you know, that is stating that I would like to have the following items repaired in exchange for me removing my contingency with this contract. And so the seller is then going to have a certain period of time, a certain period of days to respond of whether or not they're going to make the repairs. Keep in mind, everything is negotiable. It's not a given that the seller is going to repair everything. I'm not telling you that. Everything is negotiable. So you, as the buyer, and the seller are going to take your time, and you're going to negotiate, and you know, they may agree to repair the first 5 items but not the 6th item. I don't know. But you guys have to come to an agreement, have a meeting of the minds that, okay, I can live with this. If you repair all of these items and not this, okay, I can live with it. That's small. That's up between the two of you. So once that's been established, if everything is okay, then you will move forward with your contract. Now, on the other hand, if you find that, oh, there's way too much going on with this house, or there's some type of structural damage, and as a result, I do not want to move forward with this contract, because you have a contract that was written contingent upon a home inspection, you will be able to come out of that contract to declare the contract null and void and not have any further obligations, as long as everything has been included or spelled out in the beginning by your buyer's agent. Another thing that I wanted to make clear to you is that when you're looking at listings, if you ever see the words as is, sold as is, in those scenarios, the seller is telling you up front, this house is for sale. However, I'm disclosing up front that I, the seller, I'm not making any repairs. So you have 2 options. It doesn't mean that, oh, this is a bad house and there's problems going on. Maybe the seller doesn't have, you know, the funds, you know, to put out to make any kind of repairs. There can be any reason, or maybe the house is fully renovated and they don't want anybody that's nickeling and diming. You don't know what the situation is. But if they say that it's as is, you can submit an offer on that property that is contingent upon you having a home inspection and having the right to back out if you find anything wrong. Or you may have submit an offer that is stating that you're going to have a home inspection, but regardless of what's found, that you're going to move forward. Okay, so I just want to make sure that you're aware of that. If you're purchasing a property that is as is, then that means the seller is already stating that they're not going to make any repairs, and you have the option to decide whether or not you want to submit a contract. So that's everything with the home inspection process. And I forgot to mention also that at settlement, you're going to have a final walkthrough before settlement, actually. So maybe a day before, 2 days before, it depends on what you and your buyer's agent agree to. When you have the final walkthrough, you're going to go through the property and you're going to look at those items that the seller agreed to repair. And you're going to examine and you're going to make sure that, you know, things were done properly, that they didn't have Billy Bob, Uncle Joe or somebody coming by and doing their handyman work, but that they had a licensed individual, a contractor, you know, or someone who specializes in that particular field to make the repairs. So you're going to go through and you're going to make sure that everything is acceptable. So you're double checking and making sure that this is what the seller said they would repair. It's been repaired. I'm satisfied. And that's all that I have to share with you. Remember, get an expert, get the facts, get results. Thank you. I'll see you soon.